If this ends up being Pedro Pascal's next movie role, I'm going to lose my shit because I would love to see this happen. So it has been circling that Pedro Pascal just might be a part of Tony Gilroy's next movie that he has written and will be directing titled Behemoth. Now, if you're not familiar with Tony Gilroy, he has been the writer of quite a bit of projects in the film industry. He was the writer of Rogue One, a Star Wars story. He wrote the entire series of Andor. And in case you didn't know this, he also wrote the screenplay for The Great Wall, which also starred Pedro Pascal. Now, Oscar Isaac was originally going to be the lead for Behemoth, but there's been reports saying that he had to drop the project due to his busy schedule. Now, being that things are still being talked about and they're still in the works, this is what Tony Gilroy says that the movie Behemoth is going to be about. Told in flashbacks, Behemoth centers on a child prodigy cellist and studio musician who composes music for films in Hollywood. Upon his belated return to LA after a long exodus away from the business, he is triggered by a rush of memories from his traumatic past. Now, Tony Gilroy also mentioned that he was a former musician himself and almost became a session guitarist in LA before turning to screenwriting in his 30s. Tony Gilroy also goes on to say that Behemoth is going to be a movie that is surfing on music. And throughout the flashbacks, we'll find out why the main lead, who will possibly be played by Pedro, left LA. Now, it has also been said that Searchlight Pictures is going to be backing this film, but everything is still being discussed and a deal has not been set yet. Which means, yes, Pedro Pascal has not yet been confirmed to play the lead in Behemoth. It is still currently being discussed. Now, I gotta say, I would love for Pedro to take this role because I feel like he would do great. It's an emotional role, and there's just something different about this film. I feel like he'll knock this out the fucking park if he takes it. But respectfully, at the end of the day, it's all up to Pedro on whether or not he wants to take this role. It is his decision.